Okay, good morning, algebra students. Today our lesson is on multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. And your basic instructions are that you're just going to take your monomial, which in this case is -3, and you're going to distribute. So you're going to multiply everything inside the parentheses by the -3. And you've totally done this before, so this should be pretty simple. So -3 times 8 is -24x, and -3 times a +5 is -15. So that's your simplified answer. However, on the outside of your parentheses, as in example number 2, you'll not only just have a number like we have 1/2 right there, but we also have a variable. So whatever the monomial is, you're going to take it and distribute it and multiply by each term inside of the parentheses. So let's do number 2. So we're going to take 1/2 x and multiply that times 8x. Well, 1/2 times 8 is 4. 1/2 of 8 is 4, and x times x is x squared. Remember to add the exponents. And then you take the 1/2 x and multiply times a -6. 1/2 times a -6 is -3, and then you still have an x, so don't forget about the x that you were multiplying. So that would be your answer. For number 3, we're going to take this monomial and multiply it, so we distribute and multiply times each term. So you're going to multiply the coefficients, and then if you have variables that are the same, you have to add the exponents. So 7 times 5 is 35, and then x times x squared is x cubed. Remember to add the exponents, and then you still have a y, so you have to include the y. Then we're going to do the same thing with the -y squared. So 7 times -1 is -7. X, there's no other x to multiply, and then y times y squared is y cubed. So again, multiply the coefficients, and remember to add the exponents when you multiply. Alright, we have some more example problems. Alright, I'm going to walk through these and work them. You're welcome to pause and work them and then double check your answers after you've done the work to see if you get it right, if that's more comfortable for you. Alright, so I'm going to multiply the 5y times everything inside. So I get 5y cubed, then I get -15y squared plus 30y. Multiply the coefficients, add the exponents. Here I'm going to do multiplying here. Now remember, this is a negative in front, so that means it's a -1. So that means -1 times 3 is -3. There's no a, so just put the a down, and then you get b to the third, adding the exponents. Remember, that's a negative, so -1 times 4 is -4. Then you have a squared, and then you have b squared. Now I have a negative, so that was that one. Now I have a negative times a negative, which makes a +6. A cubed this time, and then I still have a b. So that should be my answer. Again, you can pause this at any time and just work ahead so you don't have to listen to me. You can listen to music, which is nice. 4 times 9 is 36. Then m squared times m squared is m4. And then you have an n. So be careful not to leave any of your variables off or it'll be wrong. 4 times 1 is 4. M squared times m is m cubed. And then you have an n left. And then the last one, you have a positive times a negative. -20, m squared, and then n squared. So just be careful with your variables and your negative signs. Okay, numbers 7 and 8, you're multiplying, but then you're also adding or subtracting. So this does require a little more thinking and a little more work. So first you want to get rid of any parentheses by multiplying the 4r times the polynomial, multiply that, and then you're going to add and combine like terms. So let's get started. So first I multiply, I'd get 8r cubed. Then I'd get negative 12r squared. And then I get 20r. Then I'm going to distribute that, so that's plus 24r cubed. Now combine any like terms that you have. I look for r cubed first. So 8r cubed plus 24r cubed gives me 32r cubed. And then I have r squared. I only have one r squared, so negative 12r squared. And then I only have one plain r, so 20r. So that should be your answer. On this next problem, the thing you want to consider is you have to distribute this 2b here along this, and then you also have a negative 3b, so make sure you know you're distributing a negative 3 across to that polynomial. Then you combine like terms. Alright, so why don't you pause it and try it, and then I'll pause it and work it and check your answer. Okay, so I have this. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So I have 2b cubed minus 9b cubed is negative 7b cubed. And then 16b, and then I have negative 27b squared. I can't combine those. So I'll put them in order of their exponents. So I do negative 27b squared and then plus 16b. And that should be my answer if I've done it correctly. Alright, we have two more problems. And now we're going to apply this to a geometry problem. It says to find the area. Remember that area is equal to length times width. So find the area of a rectangle with a length of 8. So let's say this is 8 and a width of 3x minus 5. So now we have to, of course, multiply the length times the width. So I'm going to do 8 times 3x minus 5. And then if I distribute, I get 24x and minus, say it, 40. So that would be my answer. Number 10, we're going to do the same thing and find the area of the rectangle. It has a length of 4x squared. It doesn't matter which one is the length of the width, by the way, and a width of x plus 6. Now I'm just going to multiply those together. Make sure you're using parentheses so that you do distribute. This is how I set it up, and then I work it. So you should get 4x cubed plus 24x squared. And that's it for our lesson for today. Hope you guys have a great day.